Did he do it, right?
Yeah, yeah.
I know
He did it.
you've been heavy on social
he
media
did it.
talking
He did
about
it.
it.
He did it. And I'm the only one who's been vocal about this long before it actually.
Oh, you've been saying this for a long time now. And then no one was, they're just, why is he saying this? And now it's coming out like crazy.
But I also didn't participate. I also didn't go to those parties.
Yeah.
I wasn't part of it. I didn't step into those circles. I stayed far away, the source said. So when you see celebrities wrapped up in this madness, it's because they chose to get involved. Back in the day, the scene was wild. Everybody danced with everybody. Girls were grinding with guys, guys were on guys, and girls on girls. It didn't matter. But if you weren't dancing, you weren't in. That's how deep the party culture went. No wallflowers allowed. Now, fast forward to today, rappers who used to pop bottles with Diddy are sweating. Why? Because 50 Cent just set off a bomb. He dropped major hints and leaked serious receipts about what people are now calling Diddy's secret male harem. Yeah, you heard that right. As the legal pressure piles up on Diddy, 50 ain't just sitting back. He's collecting names, files, receipts, everything for his explosive upcoming documentary. This isn't just about Diddy anymore. 50's about to start naming other rappers who allegedly let Diddy treat them, like shopping trips and all kinds of favors. 50 even said Diddy tried to pull that move on him, but when he spoke up back then, nobody believed him. In fact, those same rappers that clowned him are now dead silent. But now that the truth's bubbling up, and 50's been proven right, he's coming back with a vengeance. People close to him say he's locked in, ready to blow the lid off everything. We're talking about exposing not just Diddy, but the ones who played along, the ones who stayed quiet in exchange for a shot at fame. And some of these rappers, they were out in public with Diddy all the time. But what really went down behind those closed doors?
My parties, we dance. Like guys dance with girls, and girls dance with guys, and guys dance with guys, and girls dance with girls. But you gotta dance though, okay?
Did some rappers really let Diddy do whatever he wanted just to secure a spot at the top? And now, are those same rappers trying to shut down 50 Cent's explosive documentary before it even drops? Let's get into it. Did he do it? That's the name of 50 Cent's upcoming doc that's already shaking the table. It's being produced by G-Unit Film and Television and is reportedly set to hit Netflix soon. And while this isn't the first Diddy documentary we've seen, with titles like Peacock's Diddy, The Making of a Bad Boy, and TMZ's The Downfall of Diddy already out, it's definitely the one that's scaring the industry right now. Especially with Diddy's trial now officially underway and a possible sentence looming. But what sets 50's version apart? He's not stopping at Diddy, he's going for everyone. Word is 50 plans to call out multiple big-name rappers who allegedly played along in Diddy's private games. We're talking about dudes who supposedly let Diddy wine, dine, and take them shopping in exchange for a come-up. And 50's been loud about it, saying he's done being quiet. He tried warning folks years ago, but nobody listened. While others were busy sipping drinks at Diddy's wild parties, allegedly getting involved in things way deeper than what was posted on the gram, 50 was clocking everything. And now, he's ready to let the world know. Meanwhile, he's keeping up the petty pressure on IG. Just after Diddy's trial officially kicked off on Monday, May 5th, 50 posted a wild edit showing himself as every single jury member in the courtroom, like straight up trolling the entire situation. This man's not playing. He's letting folks know nobody's safe. So the question now isn't just did Diddy do it? It's who else was in the room, and how far did they go to protect their careers?
Everybody know ain't no party like a Diddy party, so.
Yeah, that's what's up. Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Did some rappers really let Diddy do anything he wanted just to climb the ranks and lock in a spot at the top? And now, are those same rappers scrambling behind the scenes to kill 50 Cent's new documentary before it even hits the screen? The drama is crazy right now. 50 Cent's upcoming bombshell is titled, Did He Do It? And trust, this ain't your typical music industry recap. It's being cooked up by G-Unit Film and Television and is rumored to be dropping on Netflix real soon. Word on the street? This doc is the one that's making execs, rappers, and insiders sweat bullets. Sure, we've already seen Diddy getting dragged in other projects, like Peacock's Diddy, The Making of a Bad Boy, and TMZ's The Downfall of Diddy, but none of those had the raw energy and direct smoke 50 is bringing to the table. What makes this one so dangerous is that it doesn't just touch the surface, it digs deep. Real deep. And with Diddy's courtroom battle officially underway and his freedom on the line, This documentary couldn't have dropped at a worse time. For him, industry folks are in panic mode because this isn't just about Diddy anymore, it's about the whole system that protected him. 50's not just stirring the pot, he's ready to flip the entire table over.
Say is at one particular party, lots of big names. There was an artist there who said, hey, Lecrae, around 1 a.m., make sure you're not here. And on my way upstairs, there's like this couch. And on the couch, I saw a couple of guys really going at it.
So what makes 50's documentary different from the rest? He's not just coming for Diddy, he's going after the whole crew. Word on the street is that 50's about to drag multiple high-profile rappers into the spotlight, the ones who allegedly went along with Diddy's behind-the-scenes freak setups just to score deals, fame, and clout. We're talking about artists who let Diddy take them out, spoil them, and go shopping with them, all in exchange for access to the industry's fast track. And 50? He's done playing nice. He's been screaming about this stuff for years, warning everybody, dropping hints, and trying to wake people up. But back then, folks laughed it off. They brushed him off like he was just trolling. Now that the truth is starting to leak out, those same rappers are real quiet. Too quiet. 50 knows what time it is. And this time, he's not letting it slide. He's ready to name names and spill it all.
So a lot of the celebrity culture that you don't hear saying anything is because they participated to it.
But was there a reason you never went to those parties back in the day? Obviously, I know what was going on there, but is there a reason you never did?
I'm just not with all that freaky shit. All of the stuff that he's doing, I'm not into that type of stuff. I'm just a little more, maybe you could say basic or normal.
And then it really started getting wild. On May 13th, jury selection for Diddy's trial officially wrapped, and 50 Cent wasted no time jumping in. He posted the update with a caption that read, "I'm not sure if this is fair, but don't worry. Be happy." That alone had folks raising eyebrows. But then, boom, Cassie's courtroom testimony hit like a bomb. She dropped jaw-dropping claims, including that Diddy forced her into an inflatable pool filled with baby oil. And what did 50 do? He fired off 2 photos of Diddy chilling in an inflatable duck pool. His caption? Damn. He did all that just to go out like this? SMA. This is crazier than regular crazy. Wild doesn't even begin to cover it. And when Diddy's legal team tried flipping the narrative, saying Cassie was the one being aggressive, 50 shut that mess down fast. He clapped back with a brutal AI-generated image of himself sitting in court, throwing shade with the caption, "Your Honor, this theory of Cassie kicking Diddy, I'm not buying it." But 50 wasn't done, not even close. He had one more shot for the people trying to silence him, especially the rappers allegedly working behind the scenes to block his doc from dropping. These same folks are apparently trying to threaten 50 just to keep their names out of his project. But this is 50 Cent we're talking about. Intimidation doesn't work on him. He posted another cold-blooded pic of himself in a suit, standing in front of a heavy-duty bank vault. The caption? "After counting my money, I realized there is no reason I should ever argue with anyone." Yeah, message received. Loud and clear.
You will definitely be upset. You will definitely be upset because you will be outstunned, motherfucker. I went nigga, start working out though. Just start get in the gym though, nigga. You know something, I ain't gotta work out, nigga. But you know something, my thumbs are so strong from carrying all that paper. But yo, hold on a second. Stop. You gotta do this. Do our work. I'm like Kennedy. You feel me? He like Clinton. I was the president, but shit. That's OG.
If you don't like something I'm doing, in the nicest way possible, F you. That's straight from 50 Cent himself. And honestly, he's standing on that energy. Now, 50's been keeping his cards close when it comes to exactly which rappers he plans to drag in his documentary besides Diddy. But insiders are already spilling the tea, and apparently, some of the names he's eyeing have a long history of beef with him. And guess what? They're allegedly doing everything they can behind the scenes to keep their names out of this doc. We're not just talking about small-timers either. These are heavyweights in the rap game, some of the biggest names out there. So now the real question is, who's trying to act brand new? Who's pretending they were never running around with Diddy when the cameras weren't rolling? Because fans, they're not buying it. They've started pulling receipts, and they're coming in hot. Old photos, old clips, footage of certain rappers getting real cozy with Diddy at private parties, VIP events, and behind-the-scenes setups that now look a whole lot more suspicious. These weren't just industry handshakes, we're talking full-blown bromance energy. And now that the heat is on Diddy, a few of these same rappers are scrambling to distance themselves. But the internet, it never forgets. So while 50 stays quiet for now, fans are already connecting the dots, and they've got a whole wall full of receipts ready to drop.
I started kicking it with Diddy, right? I ran around with Diddy for 2 years, damn near. And this Diddy, we never went to the studio one time, but he was like, yo, your demo, that, bad boy, but hey, Playboy, hey, here go a watch, Playboy, here go a chain, Playboy. I'm like, yo, we ever gonna rap? He was like, nah.
I was doing it for 2 years.
Yo, but the jet leaves at 5. We going to Miami, Playboy. We going to, we going to New York. We in ATL this weekend, Playboy, pop out. And I was going everywhere with.
Let's talk receipts because they're getting wilder by the minute. First up, there's this viral clip that's got everyone talking. It shows Diddy chopping it up with Birdman, and they're out here congratulating each other on their success in the music game. And at first, it looks like your usual industry love. But then, things get weird. Diddy starts clinging to Birdman like they're more than just homies. Like they got something going on. And just when you think it couldn't get any more awkward, boom! Diddy leans in and kisses Birdman on the head. Yeah, for real. And that's just the beginning. Let's not forget about the game. He straight up admitted that he spent 2 years traveling and partying with Diddy. And get this, they didn't even record a single song together during that time. While sitting down with Drink Champs, Game explained that they were supposed to work on music, but instead they just kept flying around the globe, popping bottles and exchanging luxury gifts. We're talking iced-out watches, chains, the whole nine. Then Game doubled down during an interview on Vlad TV. Again, he confirmed he spent 2 full years just hanging out with Diddy. No tracks, no studio sessions, nothing musical. Just living it up, non-stop. Now fans are side-eyeing these stories hard, wondering what was really going on behind the scenes. Because 2 years of globe-trotting with one of the most powerful men in hip-hop, without making a single beat drop, that ain't normal.
Game's mom, he started a male exotic club. Jayceon danced there maybe twice, and 50 Cent will not let him forget it. And somehow, somebody got pictures of him dancing in that club with his G-string on. Boy.
But here's where things get even messier. This time, Game added a new twist. He revealed that all the partying with Diddy went down in Atlanta. And if you know, you know. That detail had fans losing it online, connecting dots that hadn't been touched before. Still, Game never really explained why he stuck around Diddy for so long, especially when it was clear Diddy had no real intention of hitting the studio with him. 2 whole years. All play, no music? That left fans scratching their heads. Because if Diddy was showering him with luxury gifts, expensive watches, chains, all that, people started asking, what was Game giving in return? That question opened the floodgates. One fan even commented, Game got smashed on by Diddy. That's why his big bro don't speak to him no more. And suddenly, all eyes turned to Game's older brother, Big Phase 100. And here's the kicker. Big Phase might have actually been the first to hint at something deeper going on. At one point, a photo surfaced of Diddy hugging Game from behind. And the caption? Straight up shady. Maybe it wasn't my street credibility. Fans took that as a not-so-subtle shot, like Big Phase was suggesting the relationship between Game and Diddy wasn't just about friendship or business. With old photos and cryptic captions resurfacing, the internet's starting to paint a whole different picture of what might have gone down, and people are not holding back anymore.
Good morning. Hey, what's up, buddy? Good morning, buddy. How are you feeling today? Ramadan done? Giselle, we right here, baby. We gonna make some magic tonight?
Excuse me? What did you just say?
Hey. Ramadan done? Giselle, we right here, baby.
We gonna make some magic tonight?
And now we get into the part Game really doesn't want resurfacing. Multiple people, including 50 Cent and Game's own stepdad, have claimed that before Game became a rapper, he used to work as a male stripper. Yup, way before the record deals and hip-hop beefs, he was out here working the pole. Back in 2006, 50 Cent dropped his G-Unit Radio Part 21, Hate It or Love It mixtape. And guess what was on the cover? A now infamous photo of Game, barely dressed, which 50 claimed came straight from Game's stripping days. At the time, folks thought 50 was just being petty. But now with all this new context, that pic is hitting different. Then in 2013, things got even more real when Game's stepdad, Hodari Sababu, popped up on Pitchfork TV's A Hip-Hop Guided Tour of Compton. And what did he say? That he and Game's mom actually ran a male exotic club. And that Game, real name Jason, danced there a few times. You could feel how hard Games tried to keep that part of his past buried deep. But of course, 50 Cent is reportedly planning to drag it right back out, loud and clear, in his upcoming Diddy documentary. Sources say 50 wants to expose not just Diddy's secrets, but also everyone who was involved in the madness surrounding him, including Game. And here's the real kicker. Word on the street is that 50 got his hands on exclusive footage of Game at one of Diddy's private parties. If that tape surfaces, it could flip the whole narrative upside down. This isn't just a rap beef anymore, this is personal.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear French. Happy birthday to you.
Thank you.
This is a special birthday for both of us.
Yeah.
But let's be clear, Game ain't the only one who is out here partying heavy with Diddy. Another named 50 Cent is allegedly getting ready to put on blast in his documentary, French Montana. And if you've been tapped into the industry whispers, then you already know. French and Diddy's friendship has raised eyebrows for years. At first glance, people thought it was just label stuff, mentor and artist vibes. But the more people looked, the more the pictures started looking real suspect. One in particular had the internet talking. It looked like a group of friends hanging out, no big deal, until you zoomed in on Diddy and French. The way they were sitting, fans said they looked more like they were spooning than chilling. That body language? Way too cozy. When Diddy first linked up with French, he was hyping him like crazy, saying he'd take him to the next level, mold him into a superstar. But instead of grinding in the studio, they were hopping on jets to exotic islands and soaking up the luxury life. That's when the rumors really started flying. People started questioning if French was just Diddy's artist or something more. And then came the birthdays. Diddy was always front and center at French Montana's parties. But one celebration in particular had social media buzzing. In the video, French is shirtless, sitting at a table in Diddy's house, all oiled up like he's ready for a photo shoot. Meanwhile, Diddy is standing there, serenading him with the Happy Birthday song. You couldn't make this stuff up if you tried. Now with 50 Cent allegedly ready to shine a spotlight on all this in his doc, fans are wondering, what really went down between Diddy and French? Was it all music? Or was there more to it than anyone wanted to admit?
Yeah. Happy birthday to you. Woo! Happy birthday to you. Woo! Happy birthday, dear Fab.
After that video of French Montana sitting shirtless and oiled up at Diddy's place resurfaced online, fans started doing the math, and suddenly, things started clicking. The timing couldn't have been worse for Diddy either. Right after that clip started trending again, reports came out that federal agents allegedly found bottles and bottles of baby oil at Diddy's house during the investigation. Yeah, that detail took everything to a whole new level. And it didn't stop there. People began drawing comparisons. And the next viral moment that popped back up was Diddy's now infamous appearance on Drink Champs, where he sang Happy Birthday to Fabulous. That episode, it was a train wreck. If you've seen it, you already know the vibes were off from the jump. Diddy came through clearly lit, slurring words, saying the weirdest stuff, and getting way too touchy for comfort. But the part that had everybody doing a double take, the things he was saying to Fab. Strange, overly personal comments that had Fabulous looking visibly uncomfortable. It was supposed to be a lighthearted birthday shout-out, but instead, it turned into one of the most awkward moments ever caught on camera. And now that everything's being re-examined under a new lens, that clip doesn't look so harmless anymore.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Frenchie. Happy birthday to you. One of the most beautiful people I know in the whole wide world. God bless you on your day. And, man, you know, have a great birthday party. FaceTime me. I'm gonna drink with you. I'm gonna be in New York though, you know? I love you. I wish I was there. Have a good day. I tried to FaceTime you. Hit me when you can, all right? Peace.
Now fans are calling it out loud. There's something off about Diddy's whole birthday serenade routine. Like, every time he sings happy birthday to these rappers, it don't even feel like a real celebration. It's not playful, it's not funny, it's straight up creepy. Almost like there's some secret message behind it. Something only they understand. But here's where it gets downright strange. Diddy wasn't just doing this on their actual birthdays. Nah, he was randomly out here singing happy birthday to French Montana when it wasn't even his birthday. Who does that? It left people wondering what that was all about. Because that kind of energy ain't normal in any circle, let alone in hip-hop. It's becoming clear. Something weird was definitely going on between Diddy and these artists. The birthday songs, the gifts, the trips, the body language, it all paints a picture that's got folks looking at old footage in a whole new way. And now that 50 Cent is putting all these moments under the spotlight for his documentary, it's about to get real uncomfortable for a lot of people.
He had a recital that he had to do. But he reached out to me. And I told him that this right here was important. Bad Boy celebrating 20 years of hits. And this is extended family. You been there with me through my ups and downs. Whenever I get in trouble, this is the one I call. This is my strategist right here. This is my brother. It's D.I.G.'s brother. Yes, sir.
And if the reports are true, we're about to find out everything in 50 Cent's upcoming documentary. But there's one name fans keep bringing up, and it's a big one, Jay-Z. The real question is, will 50 go there? We all know 50 and Jay have had tension for years. That beef runs deep, and 50 has never missed a chance to poke at Hav. So when federal agents first raided Diddy's homes, guess who was the first to suggest Jay-Z might be next on the Fed's radar? Yup, 50. He wasted no time posting a photo of Jay-Z's face on a milk carton with the caption, "Anybody seen Jay? LOL. Puff said he ain't answering his phone, lol." Then, just to keep the flames going, 50 shared another pic of Jay-Z waving with a caption that read, "Here is Jay-Z last reported seen waving at Puffy's jet. LOL classic 50, always trolling but with just enough truth to sting." Now here's where things get even messier. Jay-Z recently got a serious lawsuit dismissed. The one that accused both him and Diddy of some extremely dark stuff involving a minor back in 2000. That Jane Doe case got thrown out, but people haven't forgotten. And now, sources close to 50 are saying that just because the lawsuit vanished doesn't mean 50 is planning to stay quiet. Word is 50 will touch on Jay-Z's ties to Diddy in the documentary. And if that happens, it could open up a whole new chapter of drama in the industry. Buckle up.
You been there with me through my ups and downs. Whenever I get in trouble, this is the one I call. It's my strategist right here. This is my brother. It's B.I.G.'s brother. Yes, sir. It's Brooklyn's own Brooklyn.
Because let's keep it real, Jay-Z and Diddy used to be way closer than Jay wants to admit now. All this "we were never friends" talk, fans ain't buying it. There's a clip going around where Diddy straight up calls Jay his extended family. Even says Jay is the first person he calls when he's in trouble. That's not some casual acquaintance talk. That's real close. And then there's another video from the same event where Diddy brags that Jay-Z skipped Blue Ivy's recital, yeah, his own daughter's performance, just so he could hit the stage with Diddy for the Bad Boy 20th anniversary show. That's not business. That's loyalty on a whole different level. But then the Jane Doe lawsuit dropped, and suddenly Jay-Z was distancing himself. Hard. Instead of addressing anything directly, Jay had his high-powered lawyer, Alex Spiro, come out publicly and claim that Jay and Diddy were never friends. Fans instantly called cap on that. Like, never? After all the public appearances, collabs, and backstage bonding? That explanation felt more like gaslighting than truth. And now that 50 Cent's documentary is loading up with receipts, that narrative's about to get tested in front of everybody.
I mean, Mr. Carter has nothing to do with Mr. Combs' case or Mr. Combs. They knew each other professionally for a number of years, just like in all professions. People know each other. At the music awards, they support each other. You go to the NBA All-Star game, they support each other. That's just how professions work. There is no closer association between any of them. That's also a matter of fiction. That's all that there is. He doesn't know anything about the charges or allegations against him. He has nothing to do with that case. And there's nothing more to say.
While all these rappers are out here panicking, doing damage control, scrubbing pics, and pretending they were never tight with Diddy, 50 Cent is staying silent. But don't get it twisted, he's not done. He's just stacking receipts, lining up facts, and waiting to hit play on the biggest expose in hip-hop history. When Did He Do It finally drops, some of these industry heavyweights are gonna wish they never crossed 50. But now, we want to hear from you. Is 50 Cent going too far, calling out not just Diddy but everyone connected to him? Or is he the only real one left in an industry full of fakes, frauds, and cover-ups? Drop your thoughts in the comments. Hit that subscribe button so you don't miss what's coming next. And if you're here for the truth, make sure to like this video, because the next one, it's about to get even messier.